welcome back to my channel. But today we're glamming it up. So if you want to see how I created this look, then keep on watching. Let's hop into the video. Start with my brows. I'm gonna use the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in medium brown with an angled brush from Morphe. This one actually is double-sided, so there's a spoolie and it's super convenient. I'm gonna try my best to really explain every single thing I'm gonna do in details because I tend to just assume everyone knows what I'm doing, and rewatching my videos made me realize that. So I'm taking a bit on the back of the cap to just work it in the brush because you don't want a lot of products on your brush. I already have full brows, but I'm missing the tail at the end of my brows. This one is a bit better, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna define it better. I like straighter brows because it does give you an eye lift. You really want to create hair strokes, so don't fill them in as if you're coloring. Try really to just paint hair strokes one by one. Anywhere there's like missing hair, I will fill it in. Now I'm gonna carve my brows using concealer, the Morphe concealer in C235. I'm also gonna use the P. Louise base for this eyeshadow look because this base really makes them pop more. I'm taking my M224 brush from Morphe. This basically is cleaning up the bottom of your eyebrows. I'm only placing the concealer next to my brow because it's more lightweight than the P. Louise one. That's why I don't want to bring up the P. Louise till my brow bone. Now I'm going to take the P. Louise base and apply it all over my eyelid. And then, or taking a beauty blender or another brush. I love this one for blending the concealer or the base. It's the M173. I'm just going to blend everything away. Make sure you blend all the way out and into the corner of your nose. Big fluffy brush. This one is from the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe collection. It's the GH30. I'm dipping into the Too Faced chocolate bronzer. We're just gonna go over the crease area. So this will be our transition shade. Transition shade is very useful because it will help you blend all the other colors you'll put on your lid. I'm extending it up to the corner of my eyes, and then I'm also bringing it in, and you could even flick it up to your brows because after it's gonna blend the nose contour really well. For eyeshadow for this look, I'm gonna try and only use one palette because I personally find that it's so much easier when you're looking at a tutorial and the person is only using one eyeshadow palette. So I'm using the Persona Identity 2 palette. We're mostly going to use all the neutral shades. Taking the M433 from Morphe, I'm going to dip my brush into this color right here, which is called Loyal. It is this cool tone brown color, and I'm gonna apply it directly to my outer corner. And I'm always focusing on creating this a little wing shape. Really build it up. The more you put on, the more it's gonna show up. Then I'm gonna use Loyal mixed with a bit of Brave, which is the brown color right here. So mixing these two, I'm gonna really intensify the crease. I'm not even changing the brush because you don't need to. Taking the M506 brush, I'm gonna dip it only in Brave, and then I'm gonna really focus it on my outer lash area, creating kind of a wing. Taking the M509 brush, which is like a little tiny precise brush, I'm dipping it into the Brave and Limitless, so brown and black together, and I'm going to intensify and define more that wing. Going back with a smaller blending brush that we created the shadow for this wing, I'm just going to fluff it all up to really create that smoked out effect. I take now the same round brush we used for the base of the eyes and the P. Louise base, and just pop it in my inner corner right here to create kind of a soft cut crease with a big fluffy brush, and just go over it all just to blend it all out. I'm gonna set that little cut crease with the color Kind in the same palette, which is a bony color, a whitish beige color, with a flat brush, and just go over that area to set it in place so that it doesn't crease. And you could even bring that color all over here. I'm gonna go back with a blending brush and just blend out the crease area. So once everything is nicely blending out, you could go back with the black color to just intensify the lash line. The eyeshadow part is practically over. I'm just gonna take a wipe now, just wipe all the excess fallout, and you could carve out your eyeliner. I do have the tiniest of lash extensions left, but we're still gonna do some lashes just at the outer corner to give that cat eye effect. Local company of lash. These are the Lash Out collection. They are super cute. They were sent to me. To give the cat eye effect, I'm only going to use one lash and cut it in half. Just make sure you're using the right side of the lash. So these ones are a bit longer here, so it'll go on this eye, and then this one is longer on this side, so it will go on this eye. Meantime that the lash is dry, I like applying my moisturizer, so I do have a little mini of the Cha skin cream, so I am gonna use that as my moisturizer. By the way, I am getting ready for a Christmas work party, if you're wondering, and I decided to do red. I am so obsessed with this color, literally making me feel like a baddie. Now I'm just popping the lashes on at a 90-degree angle and rotating my hand, and then just pressing the lash band and my own lashes together. So go in with the e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer. I do tend to get oily throughout the night, so I'm gonna use the matte version of this. You really don't need a lot, and this fills your pores. It's just insane. The best way to apply it is pressing it into the skin. I forgot to use eye cream, which is what I'm doing now. Obviously, you know my favorite one, the Fab one, which is also glowy. For the foundation, the Jort Backstage one, just mixing it well. Using a brush first to apply it and blending it in, and then I'm gonna go with a beauty blender to really have a airbrush finish. And I'm using the M439 brush. Honestly, that foundation is super nice. Using the Morphe concealer, putting it in the inner corner of my eyes, under my eye, and then I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender to blend it all out. Make sure your beauty blender is really damp. Going in with a lighter concealer. This one is from e.l.f. For contouring, I'm gonna use my Merit contour stick in Tiger Eye. I'm gonna pop some here. It's so creamy. I love using this stick. And then taking a stippling brush, I'm just gonna blend everything and give my face some color. Blending the nose, back in with the beauty blender just to lighten up my side of my nose. For blush, I'm gonna use a beauty blush in the color Love. It is such a pretty color. Using the Merit brush, I'm gonna blend it all out. I'm gonna set the concealer with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish, and I'm gonna mix number 1 and 2 together. And with my beauty blender, I'm just setting my concealer. The remaining powder that's on the beauty blender, I'm setting the rest of my face. And to set the contour, I'm gonna use my Too Faced Trusty Bronzer with the Morphe brush in M405. taking a fluffier brush with a darker bronzer. I'm using the Anastasia in Cappuccino. I'm gonna bronze up my face, over my cheeks with it, my temples. Oh, and I'm using the brush M527 from Morphe. For blush, I'm gonna use the Anastasia Trio blush, the Peachy Love one. And I'm gonna mix this shade and this shade together. And I love applying blush a little higher than you would expect. It really gives your face that lift. Now I'm just finishing the under eye. What I like doing for the under eye is always start off by using the crease color that we put, the transition shade. So I'm just popping that under my eye. That, and then using the color Loyal and just going over the eye for the transition color and blending everything out. Curling the lashes, applying some mascara, and I'm also gonna set my brows with the brow setter from Benefit. And now I'm gonna carve out my contour using the Laura Mercier powder and my beauty blender. Wait a few minutes and then simply taking a brush and pressing the remaining powder onto the skin. For a highlight, I'm using the Master Chrome from Maybelline. I love putting highlight on the top of my cheek, the top of my brows, and then down the middle of my nose. So I just pinch my brush and it works perfect. And to add a little extra pop of sparkles, we're gonna add some sparkles on the eyes. My favorite trick is using the Diamond Bomb from the Fenty Beauty as eyeshadow because it gives the most beautiful sparkles ever. I'm gonna try and come closer so you guys can see. I just use my finger for it. I don't know if you guys could see that. It is so pretty. I'm just popping it right in the center of my eyes. You guys need to run to Sephora. I hope you guys could see that. And for the lip front, totally do nude with this look. Anything will look super, super nice with it. But I'm gonna do red lips because it's a Christmas party and I want to match my nails. This one is from NYX. It's a liquid lipstick in the color Rebel in red. Because they're liquid lipstick, I'm not using any pencil, lip pencil. To finish off, I'm setting my face with the Morphe setting spray. For a flawless, extra flawless finish, take your beauty blender, you go back into your pressed powder, and you press it again. And that will give you a flawless complexion. There you have it. Here is the final look. I personally love this look for the holiday season. Could definitely switch up the lips for anything that you want. Hope you guys liked watching this video. I hope you guys will try and recreate this look. Please tag me on Instagram if you do. Don't forget to like and subscribe, comment what you like to see next from me. I hope you guys have a wonderful holiday. See you next time.